In the shadowed depths of Hallowdale, a quaint town veiled in an almost perpetual mist, there lurks a secret far more sinister than the sincere facade suggests. My name is Alex. As I pen these words, I know they may very well be my last. Hallowdale is an ancestral home, a place where generations of families have lived and died. But now, it's become a prison from which escape seems an unattainable dream. The beings that infested Hallowdale are neither human nor spirit. They are entities that defy the laws of nature, slipping through the cracks of our world's dimension to another. It began subtly, with the whispers of people acting strangely, as if they were no longer themselves. Old Miss Patterson down the lane, known for her sweet demeanor and apple pies, began to stare blankly into space, her eyes void of any warmth. Then there was Tom, the local butcher, who started to laugh at the sight of blood, a sound so chilling it could freeze your very soul. We thought them odd, perhaps sign of illness, or the weight of years finally taking their toll. How wrong we were. The night I first encountered one of these beings is etched into my memory, a scar that will never heal. I was walking home from a late shift at the diner, the fog so thick it felt like walking through the cloud. That's when I saw it, or rather them. At first, I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, but as I drew closer, the figure became clear. It was Miss Patterson. Or what used to be Miss Patterson. Her skin hung loosely from her frame, as if it was a mere costume, and her eyes were a void, blacker than the night itself. I froze, unable to move, unable to scream, as she, or it, approached me. Not right, was all it said, in a voice that was both hers and not. I ran as fast as my legs could carry me, not stopping until I reached the safety of my home. But safety, I soon learned, was an illusion in Hallowdale. The town meeting the next day was one I'll never forget. We gathered in the old town hall, a sense of dread hanging over us like a shroud. It was there that Mr. Harrowing, the town's historian, spoke of an ancient legends and curse, of beings from beyond our world that could wear human skin like a cloak, infiltrating societies to feed or to conquer. His theory was met with skepticism and disbelief and fear, yet, as more townfolks began to change, his words took on a poetic tongue. I took it upon myself to investigate, to find ways to save my town, my family. My journey led me to the heart of the forest that surrounds Hallowdale, to an ancient stone structure that locals avoid, whisperings of curses and old gods. It was there I found a portal, a tear in the very fabric of reality, guarded by creatures that no words can describe. I watched in horror as they took a man, one of our own, and changed him in moments. He was one of them, his humanity stripped away as easily as one might remove a coat. Armed with this knowledge, I returned to Hallowdale, determined to close the portal and save my town. But the beginnings were always one step ahead, their numbers growing as they took more of us, turning neighbor against neighbor, friend against friend. My attempts to rally the townfolk were met with suspicion and fear. Those who hadn't been taken over were too terrified to act. Now as I sit here writing this account, I know it's only a matter of time before they come for me. The sounds of their approach and echo in the night, a constant reminder of the inevitable. So I've seen what they're capable of, the horrors they inflict on those they take. I now know there's no way of escaping the fate. But if you're reading this account has somehow found its way into your hands, know that Hallowdale was once a place of laughter and life, not the nightmare it has become. Remember us not for the horrors that befell our town, but for the people who were before the darkness took us. And if you ever find yourself in a town shrouded in mist where the people seem not quite right, turn away. Do not ignore the signs as we did. For there are things in this world and beyond that defy understanding, and once they take hold, there's no turning back. As I write this final sentence, the door to my room creaks open, and I see them, standing in the shadows. I know my time has come, and I face it with a heavy heart, mourning for the town of Hallowdale and its lost souls. May this account serve as a warning, a beacon for those who might follow in our doomed footsteps. Goodbye.